Hey everyone, hello, welcome to Magnolias. I am Amy. We are live at the warehouse with Kate's help today.
Hello
Kate's here.
everyone.
Hello, hello. So we have a full lineup of new arrivals into the online store, including some really exciting news about bowl decor. Your very, very favorite bowl filler is back with new colors and new styles. So we're going to talk about that as well as the currently arriving patriotic themed items. We're ahead of everything. We're ready for the end of May, memorial designing as well as cemetery designing.
Yeah, we're ahead. We're getting all the things done, but it's selling as fast as we can make it.
Feeling good about that you're excited about it. So I am sure you're going to be excited about all these new textiles and these fun new pillows and things that have arrived. Pillows, runners, and lots of fun decor. So jump on, say hello, let us know you're watching today. Where are you watching from today? We have a beautiful day again with 2 in a row. This is great news. And in downtown Norfolk, Nebraska, I think it's unseasonably warm and nice, actually. So I'll take it. I'm happy about it. It just makes you want to be at home on the patio, though, doesn't it, Kate?
Yes,
So
it does.
Doing meetings in the afternoon when it's 60, 70 degrees, not so fun.
Not as much, no.
Not so fun. But we do have a great lineup of fun items today for your entertaining needs. Is anybody going to be entertaining this summer? I want to entertain this summer. It is going to be so fun to have my patio ready to go. If you missed it, we did a patio live last night from my house. And you can take a look, if you'd like, at yesterday's Facebook Live, posted everywhere, including YouTube, I'm assuming. You'll find that our videos are a great resource for not only decorating ideas, but it keeps you up to date on all the latest things arriving, like what we're doing now. This is the first time I'm showing it live. It has just hit the online store, some of this even just this morning. Very good. Where should we start today with this patriotic pileup?
Probably, yeah. We have lots of new stuff that Kayla just got online for you, from floral designs to accents. And a lot of it is our patriotic decor starting to come in.
It is. So like this table runner, look how great this is. It's a little bit of a rustic look to it, the way the linen, instead of being white, it is a linen white color in the stripes. And this is how your runner lays out. Isn't that nice? So if you put a centerpiece or something right in the middle, you're going to get the full effect of the flag from both ends. It looks to me to be 72 inches long. Let me see if the tag says.
13 by 72, I think. The
Yes,
Americana Stars and Stripes table runner for $59.
So we have embroidered stars. We have piecework on the stripes, and we have a neutral linen background. And it feels like it's 100% cotton. It's got a few wrinkles from shipping. But there you have a really fun runner. And all of these items are going to be in the new arrivals. Too. It is. It's going to lay really well once you get the wrinkles out. Might need a little steaming, but it is a cotton piece, so that'll respond just fine.
Hello, Jennifer. Hi, Judy. Mom has curly willow at her house in those pots.
Oh, yes.
Rosalie loves patriotic. Hello, Pat. Cheryl saw your live. She was intrigued with the waterfall.
Nice. The waterfall. Yeah, maybe my husband needs to film a waterfall tutorial.
Yeah, at my house.
Okay, as he makes it for Kate, he needs to film a waterfall tutorial.
Yep, love the backyard tour. Rosalie loved the tour. Hello, Betty, Lisa, Deborah. How are you
everybody.
today? Kim and Emily. Hello, hello. Lots of people hopping on.
These are funny. I forgot we bought some funny towels, guys. This is hilarious. So they're kind of a cotton waffle weave. Well, they're not kind of. They are a cotton waffle weave towel. Here is how big it is. It feels like a very nice quality, but you're probably going to decorate with them more than use them, but they are cool. Looking for your parties coming up. This would be great to have next to your, your tub of beer where you got to like wipe off your hands from the ice.
They're only $14. We have a few styles.
This is the one that goes on the tub of beer.
I'm not drunk, I'm patriotic. Yes. That one's great. We have the patriotic bike, and then a flour sack towel that is 7 beers ago.
So this is a different fabric, the flour sack fabric instead of the waffle weave. And that is all completely embroidered, guys. This is making me laugh because I remember when we were buying these, we were having cocktails with Mary. Yes. And our friend was also buying these for her store.
Our friend from North Dakota.
And we were getting a good laugh. We all laughed about this one. Doesn't matter who you are, it's funny.
It's also $14. The Pizza Party Funny Tea Towel.
Yep. So Republican Party, Democratic Party / Mark the box for pizza party. There we go. Avoid politics at all costs.
Not at the parties. There you go.
So inexpensive, very fun, and perfectly patriotic tea towels for you today. Also, hey, what's this one? Oh, I'm curious. Now here's your white runner. If you don't need the rustic color, this one has, okay, it's got a really
That would be the
heavy
Stars and Stripes table runner, only $36. It is one-sided.
It's going to have your white cotton lining. This one is heavily starched, where the other one's a little bit more casual feeling. This one's very, very crispy. There's your white lining. It is not embroidered or pieced. It is patterned fabric. And then this is just stitched here with my tag. So that is a little bit of trim at the edges, kind of a different layout than the other one. Let's grab these
Really
other
fun.
two.
Lisa said, I use all my pretty towels. They wear out. I get to buy more.
Oh, well,
That
that's
is
true.
That is a very good point.
What is the one Leah bought me about grandkids? I thought it was hilarious.
Oh, I don't even
Cannot
know.
think of it. Yeah, I use mine too. You're right. This is another really fun one. Okay, love the colorway on this one. Look at the back. So this is going to be reversible.
Yeah, that's the red, white, and POW reversible table runner. It is only $36.
Love it. That is great looking. Also very crispy, nice cotton, heavily starched. You can see how thick this is when I'm moving it around.
Were both edges the same on the last table runner? I think so.
Yes, both edges were the same. And this one is just a complete pattern all the way through. Reverse it. So then after, if you like these colors just for your casual decor, you can flip it over and not use the stars constantly.
Yeah.
That
Very
is
fun.
really nice. I'm enjoying.
Oops, I accidentally put the sizes 18 by 18. That is not correct.
You're getting it?
I think
Okay.
it's 13 by 72.
Well, it is going to be fun to have that extra addition of blue put in there, just a little bit of a different shade of blue. And this also will layer up nicely. Is this a runner as well? Very cool. Oh, yeah.
Another reversible. It's called the River Rock. Is it
So,
reversible?
It is the same on both sides.
Okay.
So if that is considered reversible, I would say so. This is a woven piece. So you
That's
can
the
see,
River Rock runner, also $36.
and it is reversible, same thing on both sides. It is a woven fabric, so you're going to get texture with it, and you're going to have the same nice heavyweight, crispy feel to it. And what is their care instructions? Maybe if I can read that.
Machine wash cold.
Okay, and you're going to want to just lay them flat to dry, but I know at any point when you wash these, it will lose the starchiness unless you restarch them with spray starch. Do people even make spray starch anymore?
I mean, I'm sure they do.
My grandma always had spray starch handy. I remember her spray starch and doilies. That was a big thing because she crocheted them. So here's a fun one that you could use for the summer season.
Love it.
Not that it is a patriotic print at all. We got strawberries going on
It's called
here.
the Strawberry Patch Reversible Table Runner. Regular price was $44.
Take it
It's
out of the
on
package.
sale for $33. It's two-sided with plaid on one side, strawberries on the other, and it's 14 by 72. Sorry.
Having technical difficulties getting it out of the package. Let's see. Oh, cute. That's fun. Love it. Very picnicky, don't you think? So it is just two kinds of fabric, front and back. Same vendor, same nice crisp finish for you. And you're going to have the same size as all the rest. That is a fun look. All of this just makes me want to entertain and have a picnic.
Absolutely.
Making some pizza on the patio. Looking forward to that. And we'll get there.
I love the strawberry theme this year from the little faux strawberries that we got.
So many good ones. So you're going to enjoy all of your summer entertaining, and this is going to just make it better and better. All right, talk about entertaining. We've got patio cushions. So you saw the cushions at my house yesterday, right? This is the continuation of the cushion collection. These are all inexpensive. They're outdoor fabrics, like sunbrella type fabrics. They're stitched. They are not zip off. So FYI, stitched but not zip off. They are inexpensive though. I already said that.
$22 is the sale price.
Right. So you're not going to have a huge investment in a fun combo pillow. So this is a great lineup. I like that look. There you go. That's how you want to sit those at your house. This is also an interesting lineup if you just want to do blue. I like that look. These are all the same size, by the way, all the same price. And then you could also try this combination. See what you think about this look. Lemons with big cabana stripes.
Fun.
So if you want to do lemons like Kate does, Kate is all about the lemons.
Yes, I
think
am.
she went and got a navy blue outdoor. So is it navy blue? It
Yeah,
matches this.
so I bought that pillow.
So then this pillow is going to be on Kate's little sofa outside, and this combination
The navy
works great.
pillow is only $29. They're 16-inch square.
They're not huge. They're nice and puffy. The fill is not lumpy, bumpy, and cheap. This is a very good, sturdy. Here you can see it bounce. This is the sign. It's bouncing back, so it's a good sturdy fill, and they're stitched in outdoor safe fabric. So I can feel that the polyfiber feels like the kind that's going to dry quickly. I don't know that they're going to get wet inside though, because this fabric should be water resistant. So that would be my hope for the fabric, but I actually didn't dump anything on and test it. I just remember the showroom talking about their outdoor fabrics and showing me their selection.
Linda said, let's have a huge party. I'll host.
Okay, Linda, where are we headed?
And Sharon said, the tail runners make her want more tables.
Yes, you know, it's fun to have table runners. You're right. I only have like 2 spots I can put a table
Can
runner.
you wash the pillows?
I do not know.
I don't know. Because they're, waterproof, so...
Yeah, spot clean only.
Gotcha.
Use mild soap and cool water solution. Don't use bleach or chemical cleaners. For a longer life, cover or store when not in use. Well, that's practical advice right there. So basically spot cleaning them, but hey, they're $22, okay? And you can layer them with this new pillow too. This is going to be one that you maybe wouldn't keep out all the time, but indoor, outdoor, I would say it's meant to be an indoor pillow.
This is the Sparks Will Fly embroidered pillow. It is meant for indoors. It's $49, 12 by 24 inches.
And does this one zip off or is it stitched?
I think it's
Polyfill, I think it's stitched. Yeah, I don't see a zipper. So that one, I don't know, I'd put it out for the day. But it being embroidery, that probably would fade. But that is true embroidery on there. Same vendor as the tea towels. That's a cute pillow.
Linda, we don't have any more bee pillows for outdoors. I think we did, but they were gone.
Oh, sure. There are some honeybee pillows
There's
in
an
our
indoor
line.
one.
In our lineup indoors. And
Did
I
you
don't know.
show the Star outdoor pillow yet?
This blue one?
There it is. Okay, that one's $29. The outdoor Macy Americana.
29. Okay. So with all the choices here, I guess you could be like me if you're having company and you got a couple extra fun pillows to put out just for that event. I sometimes grab indoor pillows and just use them to stage the space because I love that look.
Yeah, it looks nice.
If the color works. Yeah, if the color works, if it makes it more exciting, I'll throw them out there for an event. You know, same thing with lanterns. I'll bring indoor lanterns outside, or I'll bring decorative bowls or trays outside just for the day. It doesn't hurt anything if you're not leaving it lay. So there's a couple of fun ideas for you. Then we also
Dropped a link
have
to all those.
the black and white. So black and white combination here. You've got your square and your little stripy one. Let me set these somewhere where I don't get them dirty.
The outdoor trellis and the outdoor trapeze. Interesting names. They're $29
There we
and
go.
$26 for the smaller.
They look great together. The size 29, 26. Firm fills, no zip off cover, but you've got a heavy duty, you can feel that it seems to be coated. It's the outdoor fabric. So I am excited that we found this vendor and got pallets of them. Actually, they ship in really big boxes. So it was quite a bunch of freight to get these in.
Yeah, and we had some people bought 4.
Oh, you're
pillows
shipping
at a
them out
time,
really
so
big
we were
too.
shipping in really big boxes out.
That could be the case. So let's grab a few things from the fireplace and show them also.
Hey, Brenda just got her package. Joanne's saying good afternoon. Hope your day's
Hello.
going great. Oh, she was the one that got 4 of the turquoise outdoor pillows.
Oh, you
She can't
did?
wait to get them.
Yeah, the turquoise color is exactly the color that I needed for my patio umbrella, so it's going to match just peachy. All right, I love what the gals have been designing. I can't take credit for designing any patriotic things. I'll maybe give it a go next week, Monday. But this is a very fun drop-in using this super realistic looking dianthus. That's super showy in there.
It's the Sparkling Salute drop-in. Regular is $72. And I gotta find the container that it's in.
Looks like she has bent the ends and it would go in a taller vase. So when we
I
do
meant
this,
to have them cut it.
you want it cut? Okay.
Yeah, that's okay. I laid it out to go in that picture, so we probably could just cut
so it should have been made to fit in there properly. Okay.
can
Well,
always
right
cut
now
it.
the little ends are bent. So if you have a taller vase, it would currently go in the taller vase.
The patriotic picture is $36.
So these are some new, exciting pieces. We didn't get anything this extensive last year.
No.
We've got this cute little picture, and then we've been designing in these buckets. I believe the buckets would still be online individually if you want to buy a bucket empty. The big porch planter here is the Flag Day porch pot. Regular price on the tag says $192.50. You've got outdoor safe UV protected ferns, UV protected ivy, the geranium in there as well. I think the bachelor buttons might be one of the only things that are not. But you will have a really showy piece with this one.
It's beautiful.
The bucket
Hi,
measures.
Trudy. So we did have a step sitter that I had laid out. Kelsey designed them,
Is it
but they
gone?
already sold. So we have the porch pot, but not the step sitter, which is a little
the
smaller.
next size smaller.
But I made a note she'll make more of
Okay.
them if you were eyeing that.
This one's 31 inches tall. The bucket is 10 wide and 7 inches tall, if that helps. And the whole thing kind of spans about 24 inches tip to tip as it stands.
The bucket is the metal stars and stripes handle bucket. We have a small and a large.
There's the handle.
If you want to purchase it separately and make your own porch pot.
There you
no
go.
drainage holes. You know what? That one's not crossed out on the bottom. I wonder if the container came out. I'll give that to Kayla.
Okay, I'm gonna try it. Let's look at this one too. Well, this one's sold separately. So that is the close-up. The little stars are dimensional. They're sticking out. It does look like it's deliberately got the little rust feature going on so that you note that. Making it more rustic. It has deliberately got chippy paint and a rustic edge, so it looks a little bit more vintage. We are all about the vintage. Okay, I love that look, and I think that when you're doing this type of thing for your tabletop, that is going to take up a little footprint on your table. It's not sprawling like a big wide centerpiece, just a little something for some height and color on your buffet table or what have you. I think that's a great idea. Other items behind us. Let's skip the memorial. That's all memorial. Let's grab the things that are not related to cemetery design work first. We do have, in addition to that patriotic drop-in, we have this one. So here are two. Those two, again, side by side. So you can see the difference in size. Sometimes it helps just to line them up side by side and make sure you're getting the right one for the job. This one's a little bit taller, and it has the spikier fern. It has some blue. This material in these drop-ins, both of them are meant for indoor use. They have, I know this blue flower is not a great one for outdoor use. So these are going to be indoor drop-ins. The one I have in my hand is the firecracker drop-in for $79.50. I see two kinds of ferns, poppies. I don't know what that blue is called, but it is in the online store.
Salvia.
Salvia? Thanks, Kate. Okay, that one is going to have a bit of a wispiness that I really like, and it fits perfectly in this two-handled vase that is sort of a taupey gray stone color, if that helps you visualize how that looks. Not a very large opening. It's about 2.5 inches.
So the firecracker drop-in is
Perfect.
$79, and the sparkling salute drop-in is $72. It's just a smidge smaller.
So there you have two choices side by side. And I think we're just getting rolling. These are just the latest arrivals that we have been making in the online store so that you are up to speed on what has been popping in there if you've not been refreshing and checking. And then we have two coordinating pieces here. So another fun drop-in for you. This one has the kind of the fuchsia helleborus, purpley plum fuchsia color. This is the Sophia's Garden drop-in, $69.50, with some poppies, some cosmos. There's two kinds of poppies in here. There's hot pink ones, there's orange ones, there's a orange rusty dahlia, and blue cosmos. That's a fun look with that wispy Springer eye fern, I think. Sophia's drop-in.
Oh, spelled with a PH.
Oh, there you go. That's the clincher. And then the pitcher that we're featuring that in is called the Organics Stoneware Pitcher. It is priced at $35.50. That's a nice price for that. Looks like we've also bent the stems on this one to feature it in there. And that has a sponged effect that I would call golden tan over ivory. So it Really has a vintage look. You can see it around the rim, how that has the extra layers of color where they sponged it a little heavier. A little bit distressed look. Sophia's Garden drop-in, popping in there. And then this wreath looks so good with it. This is brand new. So this is more of a, it's called the Island Girl wreath. That's a good name. This one has some products that shouldn't be out in direct sunlight or getting wet. So let's say it's indoor, or keep it really in a safe spot where it's covered and protected. Which way's up? This way's up. You've got your fun little palm pieces, your fern pieces, poppies.
It's on sale for $117.
A lot of fun color, and the diameter is just your perfect door size, like our standard door size here. At, what are they measuring it out at? 26 inches. 26 inches. So that one is going to be very colorful for your front door. And you know what? The island, the tropic colors, that's what you all have been really
They've
responding
been selling like crazy.
Yeah, anything tropical, that's what's going out the door quickly.
Especially that little touch of purple is so nice with it.
Do we all need a vacation? Is that what's happening?
Maybe.
Let's talk about the new bowl filler for the moment. Very excited. You know, in the past, we've had this before. We have it back in again.
We haven't carried it in a while.
We haven't. They sell out every time we get them in. These mixed bags of bowl fillers. So very inexpensive, bulky to bring in, but such a good value for how much it fills. This is one bag in the periwinkle blue color. This is, of course, your navy blue. This is
Called the Dried Exotics Orb Bags for $22.
Look at all the colors. 22 bucks. Mm-hmm. Awesome. So here is a green, the sage that we've had before. Very popular color. I think that's the one we sold out of first last time, if I remember right. We have the navy blue, which has been here once before. I don't know that we've ever had this color. Do you know if they're calling it a specific kind of blue?
Very Perry.
Oh, periwinkle blue. Okay. That one is a fun, fresh color. I would use that for like a beachy look. That's why I put it in this white bowl. And then is this one called natural, or does it have another name?
Can't quite see them all. What's the green one? I think the one you're holding is Rust.
Okay, that would make sense. This is all of them, so if that's Rust, that makes sense to me.
This one is, I gotta check on what this one is. I don't remember.
Okay.
I think it's evergreen, actually.
Oh, it could be.
This one, yeah, I think this one's evergreen, navy, very Perry, and Rust.
Okay. Evergreen, navy, very Perry, and Rust. And then I also have these moss orbs here too that I was going to show you. So this bag, which I could have opened in advance but didn't think about it. Let me open it quickly. This is a different style. It doesn't have an assortment of shapes. It has the same product in multiple sizes. I'm going to dump it into this bowl. This is a new tray in a dark wood finish that we haven't had very long. This has recently arrived. Pretty good size and a very good price point. I'm going to dump this in here. And as we're going along, just hang in there. Kate will find you the info that you need. This is probably better in a more contrasty tray now that I look at it, but you can see it. This is all different sizes of moss balls. So it feels like they are not foam, but possibly a plastic ball underneath. And then the moss is adhered to it. And this would be your dyed natural sheet moss. So they're definitely a real product. They're not fake moss. It's the real deal. And that bag is probably a different price point given the combination of different items there. Very cool. If you have a need for mixing some things in, I would mix succulents with that. I would mix stems that have more of a rustic effect, like berries would be really good with this. Bendy vine would look good mixed in there for texture. Let me find you some prices here. Whoops, let's go to the right app and I'll get you a number. If I have a barcode, that will make my job easier. The moss ball bagged assortment is $22.50. It's called the Dried Exotics Moss Orb Bag. And then the price point on these items
I
the
don't see
other
the moss orb
styles.
bag. I must be crazy.
Okay, I'm scanning the barcode
Here, it
and
must not be online.
$22.50.
So
So
it's not online. That's why.
is that why? Oh, good. You're gonna get it online though. Oh, they're all the same price then. Yeah. Okay. I thought maybe it'd be different, but they're all $22.50 a bag, guys. Very good. So you get little ones, big ones, open weave texture. This little thing, I don't know what it's called, but it's very lightweight, kind of wood-like. These are sort of petal shapes on there. These do feel like there's plastic underneath some of them. This is kind of a mushroom-looking one. And, oh, these little baby guys. So that helps you visualize what you're going to get. Some are painted, some are natural, and it's a good mix. Pretty inexpensive. If I took this bowl and added succulents, let's see what that looks like.
Question from Sherry. She's looking for a bowl that you set outside on your table in the orange color. Did you have an orange? Or she said white bowl with orange.
Oh.
Is that maybe the pot, the planter that we did the Aloha arrangement in, Sherry? Is that maybe what you're looking
maybe
for?
Maybe it'd be that planter.
I wonder, I don't know if there's any left. I think they might be gone because we sold the designs like crazy.
There wasn't many.
So that I'm not sure.
I think there's still one at the store.
We'll see. The bowl and the tray, I'll drop links to. Did you say the names of those and I missed them?
I don't know the names of them. Sorry.
Names?
I can scan them though.
Yeah, actually, could you?
Yeah,
That
this
would
is
be helpful.
this bowl is interesting because I think we talked about it before. It was called a cement bowl, but it's not heavy. So it's a composite material that has a look of plaster, but not weighty. That's a bad barcode.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, here it is. Traditional pedestal bowl, $82. That's the large. It's all we have left.
Ah, this is the bowl for you.
Yes.
That's the bowl for you. Okay, and then this
the
guy.
tray. We'll see what. Oh, we're losing orbs.
Succulent.
We'll see what the tray is called. We have a lot of trays in the online store.
Thankfully, we were getting low. The antiqued brown rectangle tray for $42.50.
Perfect.
This is the large size. There is a little skinny one, but it would not hold all of these orbs. They would be too much for the smaller size. This one, you still have room to put extra stuff in there. So that would to me look like it needs bendy vine or something. You could put greenery with it, but that's not going to contrast very well.
Oh, she is looking for the container that your Aloha design was in. I don't know.
Search oval.
Oval
bowl?
I think we used them all because we only had 7 total, and I think you sold 7 designs.
One by the coffee bar in the store.
But they are claimed.
Oh.
Like there's so many orders.
Oh.
So I don't know.
Okay, so even if it is, that might be something you make a note about.
Yes. So I don't know if it's available at the moment, but you can send the store a message. But I'm pretty sure, and I'll ask Kayla, I'm pretty sure they are all sold.
We didn't have very many because it was kind of an experiment. Now we know.
Well, they were really big, so we weren't sure.
They were large, and we really had not seen them in person. We were buying them essentially from thumbnail images. So that's how that works. This is a nice combo.
Now we'll know to get some more of those next year. They were fun.
So the succulents are kind of a turquoisey color, but they look cool with the periwinkle. These succulents are in our lineup, all in a colorway that matches each other. So if this is helpful to know, this guy is called the Purple Tip Finger Succulent for $6.99.
Can you measure the tray? Or does it not have measurements online?
The brown tray?
Yeah.
The brown tray, maybe it got missed. I don't know. It's 24 by 11 and a half by 3 inches deep.
Oh, it is measured online. Okay, good.
Good. And did you say the price of it?
42.
42? I knew it was in the 40s.
Oh, you want the whole design, Sherry. Oh, that's no problem. Let me put you down, and we'll see if there is. And Sharon wants the design, too.
Uh-oh.
Kayla has a list, so we just put it in order of request, and then we will see how many we can make. So, Carol, the arrangement we're talking about is the arrangement you're after as well. They are made to order. They aren't online. So
They were called the Aloha.
yes. So we will add Carol's name to the list. So Sherry, Sharon, and Carol will put you down.
I'm going to have to do something, but I know the container...
We might have to put it in a different
Might have to
container,
be a different
but we
container.
could put it in the stoneware container that the Green Goddess planter was in.
Yes.
That would be a good option.
We have options. I just wanted to mention the Purple Tip Blue Sedum Succulent is the match to the Purple Tip Finger Succulent, and complementary, but not exactly matching, is this guy here. So if you are in scanning, if you're into this combination of colors, this is called the Spiny Succulent Spray in Blue Sage for $7.50. Spiny Succulent Spray. And then the purple tip finger succulent and the purple tip sedum, which was $12.50, I think. So that's what I've got laying in here. I know succulents are kind of hard when you're looking at them page by page, trying to compare and correlate the sizes and how they look next to each other. So hopefully that's helpful to see them all piled up. And then if we were styling up these succulents, maybe we can, I don't have any bendy vine loose in here. I'm looking around. Don't see bendy vine. This just needs some vines going through it. I can reach this item though. This would be fun and funky. This little guy would look good in there.
Okay. I think I got everyone.
This is like the willow.
There we go. I think I got everyone, including Lori, on the list for that. Aloha planter. We might just make a version 2. I know we have to make a version 2 of Green Goddess because we sold out of one of the succulents.
This is the Full of Life stem. The Full of Life willow branch for $14.99.
Carol,
Yes,
the regular price of the Aloha planter was $168 and it was 25% off. I don't remember the sale price. Crazy, crazy. That was a big, big hit, so we have to make a bunch more.
Well, anything tropical is just everybody's jam right now. Everybody wants a vacation, I think. Is that what we're all living vicariously through our flower arrangements? Perhaps. So this is a fun little twist on it. That livens it up a bit. The Full of Life branch is $14.99. We have 2 nice succulents tucked in different colors that I will hold up for you. The finger succulent in sage pink, beautiful color. And this one is the Echeveria pick in green peach. Sage pink, green peach. Very complementary, but one is pinkier. And I would grab even more succulents than this. I know we have a pretty buttercream yellow one that would blend in nice with that look. And then again, 1 bag of the moss orbs that just got put online, and that is a $22.50 bag, all displayed in the bowl for $42.50.
I'm going to drop a link to all succulents just because we have so many and I'm behind on links, so there's a link to
There's a link to all of them, but I gave you the names, so when you want that specific one, you can simply search that name if you want to, or scroll through the succulents till you see the image.
Yeah.
That was called Evergreen. This was called Rust. This is called Navy Blue. This was called Moss Orb, and the one I showed you
Very
was
Perry.
Yes. Very fun. Excited to have those back again.
Yeah, absolutely.
So glad because our bowl filler, has to just keep getting refreshed. We never stop designing bowls and trays. It's an ongoing thing around here. Everybody. Switching gears
To memorial.
New items include memorial items for the cemetery. Here is 2 styles of clip-on headstone toppers. I think we call them headstone saddles online.
Yes, memorial saddles is what we call them online.
This is how they work.
Yep. So the spring summer ones are on sale, but the patriotic ones are not on sale at the moment.
So sale price, regular price, as I'm showing you. They are all built on the same base. This is a upside down planter, of course. Not a fancy one, but it's here to illustrate how it clamps on. So these plastic C-clamps are a little bit nerve-wracking for Kayla. She felt like they would not stretch to clip on here because this is how it comes. And this is how much it flexes and stretches. So it is a expandable, stretching, flexing plastic. You're supposed to open it. I would, gently, not wrench it, but it will open and it'll slide down tightly on top of a headstone. And the secret is to not leave a gap here. Make sure it's seated all the way down to the top of the stone. If you leave a gap, it's just putting it up there where the wind can get around it and catch it. If you keep it snug, that will be a little more secure for wind problems. This one has an assortment of items that are and are not outdoor safe. It's combo.
This is called the Cherish the Moment Memorial Saddle. Regular price was $147. This one is on sale for $110.
So that's how they work. You can rip them apart and reuse the trays. that we've not discussed on how we would be reusing trays to rebuild them in future years if you live a distance away, but I guess you could always just ship it back to us if you wanted to reuse it. Might not be worth the expense, but maybe. We do sell the trays independently. The tray is sold pre-prepped with the moss and the foam attached to it with wire, deliberately so that you could cut the wire and the foam would remove. That way you could reuse it at home. I would highly recommend these. We have no one telling us that they don't fit their headstones. We also have stones that we use them on that the piece is oval and it has to sit at an angle like this and it stays clamped. So in some cemeteries, you might be obligated to leave them because you can't return. In the case of local cemeteries, this one I would pick up because it is not 100% UV coated flowers. It's just kind of a mix. Same thing with this one. Some UV products, some are not. Red is a hard color to UV treat, and most vendors do not make any claims about reds. So that's the caveat about reds. We get the best we can, and you get my best advice, but they will eventually fade.
Question from Mary, would the wall basket with red geraniums work on a front door? I would assume they'd be too big.
It's pretty big, but maybe your door does not get used a lot. And you could also put little felt pads on the back of the metal because I would be concerned about the wind rocking it and scratching. So
Just
I would
check the dimensions on the website of that.
Yeah, it's
at
pretty
your front
deep.
door. It's also quite deep, yeah. So just
pretty
double
deep.
check.
This is a beautiful patriotic one. When you get this on the stone, you can actually even shape some of these pieces to drape down better.
This is called the Good Old USA Memorial Saddle for $150.
So shaping it to help it sit a little snugger. Also to note, these plastic clamps are going to be placed on the tray by you. Once they're on there, they don't come off easily. For me to slip this off and try to show you how to clamp it on, I have to get like a flat-headed screwdriver or a sturdy dinner knife to pop that off. But for shipping purposes, I wonder if she knows that. She's clamping all these on, and we usually like to ship them. Yeah, we usually like to ship them without the base clamped on.
We can pop them off with a butter knife.
So we'll have to see what happens with that.
Yes, we better make a note to...
Something to discuss. So this has blue hydrangeas, little flags, peonies, ivy, anemones, mini mums. And we're going to keep them coming. We're just getting started, but they do take a lot of time, as you can imagine. That's a more labor-intensive item. And then we're also making some things coordinate. Not that I see.
Did you show this one too?
That one. Coordinates. Oh, thanks. No, I missed this one.
That's the Patriot Memorial Saddle. It's 31 inches wide.
Okay.
This one's $158.
It's pretty good size. The hydrangeas make it look extra full. So very, very full. It's a great memorial piece for cemeteries where they have big rules about what you can put near the ground, or they're going to mow, or you only get to leave them for 3 days. If you can't get back or you're uncertain about your ability to grab it, then when it's on the top of the stone, unless the cemetery has crazy rules, this might be something they would let you leave while they're mowing because it's not in the way. Also, there's some black felt pads that are self-adhesive taped to the bottom of this tray. You can put the pads on the tray so that when you push it down on the stone, it is a little bumper and helps keep it from scratching.
That vase is the match.
This vase is the match?
Mm-hmm. That was called the Old Glory Cemetery Vase for $91.
Beautiful.
And that comes with the vase, right?
This comes with the vase. So instead of a drop-in, I hope she's corrected all the descriptions on these vases. We talked about it, but you're going to get this little metal clip here that's taped to the side. This is a heavy-duty metal container, and this is quite large. I don't intend that it's a liner, but I did avoid buying the plastic ones so that we could give you an upgraded solution for the cemetery design, because I think the plastic ones just look not so great. So I'm using only metal this year. You just place that in here into the little pocket, and then that will go in the ground. That's how you can use that one. The overall height is 23 inches tall, and this is like a 3 by 4, 3 inches across, 4 inches across up there, and you're going to be able to stand this preferably like right next to the headstone for protection from the wind catching it, because the stake will get it in the ground, but for stability, put it with the stone next to it.
How tall is the vase?
The vase itself is 8 inches, And the diameter at the base is 3 and the top is 5. So 8 inches tall, 3 and 5, and that means it's most likely not a liner for an existing headstone. Most of the time, there is such a wide variety. I've not tried to make a universal vase that will go in them. Instead, buy a drop-in that is independent and not in a vase, which we will be making those as well. Here's a little one. So this is going to show you the size smaller.
That's the Angel Breath Cemetery vase. That one was regularly $53, on sale for $39.
Same little pick, smaller size vase. This vase, and these are glued in to foam, by the way. You can rip them out and reuse the vase, like literally just pull all of it out with the glue later. It's 7 inches by 2.5 by 4. So 2.5 on the bottom of this one, 4 on the top. Still has a sticker on it. Let me get rid of that.
Carol asked, would the headstone saddles fit on a mailbox? Most headstones are flat on the edge, and so it's sitting down flat. Mailboxes are rounded, so I think it would slip off.
I think it would be, if you had a square mailbox,
Maybe.
maybe. If you have a square
I think
mailbox.
that would be too big. It's not meant, I mean, it's meant for, what, 6,
It's an
7
interesting
inches?
idea. That's an interesting idea. The tray itself, which we sell separately, I mentioned, it's 4.5 inches wide, and it is hang on.
Yeah, I wonder if you could make that work.
I wonder.
know.
I don't have a mailbox handy to try it.
Mailboxes are a lot
4.5
bigger, though.
by 10. 4.5 by 10 is what that tray is.
But they only open, how far do these actually open?
So we are not sure.
Cool.
That's an interesting question.
5.5 is what I have.
5.5.
It doesn't open as wide as you think.
I mean, I'm really stretching
That's
it there.
almost 7.
7. So.
Almost 7.
Okay. That is an interesting idea. I should go to the headstone place down the street and go measure how wide all the headstones are.
Well,
but there's kind of a uniform size,
yes,
it seems.
yeah.
And most of them are very, very similar.
But mailboxes are like
Mailboxes
10 to
can be
12,
wide.
aren't they?
Kind of depends on your
Yeah.
mailbox.
That's
I
a
think.
very good question. I wonder if
Well-
we have a mailbox topper we could find. That'd be great.
Oh, well,
I wonder if
I
such a
thought
thing
Christmas.
exists.
We have a Christmas pine thing.
That's like a swag, though.
Yeah.
We bought that, didn't we?
I don't know. We might have.
Did
I don't
we?
remember. This would not be the year for weird, fancy things. Okay,
Yeah.
a couple little wreaths. Do we have the easels online? Did you do that?
No, they are not yet.
Okay. We're
Well,
getting.
did I? I don't remember.
They were in your office. We were talking
know.
about our little easels. We're going to tell you that these fit small easels. You can grab them at Hobby Lobby. You can grab them at Walmart.
I don't know. I have not had any time to work on it.
Wire it to a metal easel if you want to put it out at the cemetery. This is the 19-inch Cherish Memorial Wreath on sale. This is the 19-inch Fresh Day Memorial Wreath, same price, $82.50.
On sale for $61.
And this is the very same size called Purple Sunset, same size, same price. So this is what we're making for cemetery easels. At the moment, grab your easel locally. I bet even grocery stores are having those displayed if you get them early and don't wait till everybody's selling out. So that is the start to our memorial items. Have I shown them all? And there's going to be more. I really need to be able to have a moment to keep designing along with the team so we can get things going quickly. I know today Linda's making more little wreaths right now in pink. We have a pale pink headstone topper at the store that needs to be remade for the online store perhaps, unless somebody already grabbed it. But there's things going as quickly as they're getting made. That seems to be the problem. But we're excited that you're excited. Just means we have to go faster. Yes. So that's the full lineup today, everybody. We are a little shorter than usual, but I have shown all the things, and that will allow me to get to my next appointment as well. It's a busy day in Norfolk, Nebraska. I don't know when it really isn't busy, but today is very busy. I'm glad you could jump in my pocket and see what's all going on. Don't be afraid to check the new arrivals tab on our online website, shopmagnoliasonline.com. That's where you're going to see all these things pop up as soon as they're made if you sort them by newest arrivals. So we'll see you back here, same time, same place tomorrow. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.